Who wants to hear a hot take of mine when it comes to content creation? There is definitely an element I've noticed when it comes to content creation where people just kind of expect success as long as they put in the effort. You know, half the work of being a content creator is, you know, being consistent, putting out good work, you know, putting a lot of effort and thought into it. But at the same time, you kind of also have to be entertaining too, you know, like, or you have to find a certain niche that to fill. People would always complain like, oh, how come no one's watching my stream? You go to their VOD and they're literally just sitting there like slumped over, like not saying a word for like 10 minutes at a time. You got to be more engaged. You got to have a bit of a personality. It's easy to blame an external factor, but you have to remember that some of the burden lies on you as a creator as well. Like you got to make sure that you're funny, you're entertaining, you know, you're charming or charismatic or whatever it is, you're chill, like whatever your niche happens to be. Like everyone should try it if they're interested. Because again, you never know. You might just naturally gravitate towards it. You also might fill some unfulfilled niche. Maybe there's something you do in terms of like content or the way you approach things that's very unique. So absolutely, you know, give it a go. It's just be realistic about it too. More often than not, people blaming external factors. There's a shared responsibility. You can't just blame everything on external forces. Otherwise, you're just never going to grow as a person and a creator. So, because then you're externalizing all the problems and faults. So you're just gonna be like, oh, everything I'm doing is great. You know, it's Twitch's fault for not recommending me to enough people. Like, well, I mean, you're just gonna be stuck then. You know, kind of another way to view it too is what are things that you can control and what are things you can't control. I can't control Twitch's algorithm. However they want to recommend me to people, I can't control that. I could complain about it, which might lead to change potentially, or I could focus on myself and work on my content and my, you know, delivery, my ideas, whatever it happens to be. So